Welcome back. The 2013 Michigan Bass Nation State Championship taking place this weekend in Escanaba. It's the first time the area has hosted this major tournament, and as anglers get ready to head out to the Bays de Noc, Andrew Lacombe joins us this morning with more. Morning, Andrew.
Good morning, Vicki. That's right. We're in Escanaba at the North Shore Boat Launch, and you can see behind me already in the water this morning, getting ready to get out and start their day fishing. We're glad it's not raining. I know it was a little worry with the weather, but it looks good. Joining me now is Steve Masters from the Bays de Noc Convention and Visitors Bureau. And Steve, just tell me what's going on right now and what's happening today.
Well, right now we're launching the boats for the BASS State of Michigan Championship Tournament. We're putting about 44 boats in. This is the first flight that's going in. We're going to get them in the water over here at the North Shore Boat Launch. We're going to motor over to Ludington Park. Then we're going to do a mass send-off, and hopefully the guys are going to catch a whole bunch of bass today.
Okay, and so how long have we been on the water, and can people come down to Ludington Park and check out what they're doing?
Absolutely, we encourage everybody to come down. The weigh-in's going to start about 3 o'clock down at Ludington Park, right by the marina. The guys are going to be fishing until about 2:30, and they're going to see a good show, and they're going to see another species of fish that the Bays de Noc is renowned for, our smallmouth bass fishery.
Yeah, because usually these tournaments are walleye tournaments, right? Okay.
Absolutely.
So who's here fishing? Where are these guys from?
These guys are all from the state of Michigan, and they're all from Lower Michigan. This is the Bass Nation Federation. What it is a whole bunch of the clubs throughout the state of Michigan come here, and whoever wins this championship goes on to the Northern Divisional Championship, who goes on to the National Championship, and they have the opportunity at the national level to compete for around $500,000 in prizes.
So a lot is at stake here.
Absolutely.
Okay. So it's happening today and tomorrow, and we'll have more as we head over to Ludington Park in the next half hour. So Steve, thanks for being here, and we're gonna head back to the studio now, live in Escanaba. Andrew Lacombe, TV6 News.
All right, thanks, Andrew. Looks like it's a beautiful day for fishing, and as we look back 12 past the hour on this Friday morning, it's a big weekend for fishing on the Bays de Noc and beyond. The Escanaba area usually hosts walleye tournaments, but it's bass that the anglers will be after this weekend. TV6's Andrew Lacombe joins us now with more. Andrew?
Good morning again, Vicki. Now we're down at the Escanaba Municipal Marina, where we've got plenty of fishermen getting ready for this big weekend of fishing. And yeah, like you said, it's not walleye that they're fishing for up here this time like they usually are in this area. It's the bass. And I'm joined now by Paul Sachs, the president of Michigan Bass Nation. And Paul, just tell me, first, I'm going to ask about the weather. It's beautiful out here this morning, at least for me. It's not raining, and that's probably a concern of yours.
We're very lucky that the weather kind of moved through last night, and it looks like we're going to get 2 real nice days up here. If the wind stays down, I imagine we're going to see a lot of big fish brought in.
I was going to ask about the rain last night. Does that affect the fish, or you probably don't even know?
It's hard to tell. Sometimes, especially with smallmouth, there's a lot of lightning. It tends to spook them a little bit, and they're a little harder to catch. But a lot of times it helps cool off the water and sets on a bite. So we're hoping that's what the case is today.
Okay, now as we get a look around here, what's happening at the marina, just tell us what is happening and what the schedule is for fishermen today.
All right. Well, we're the amateur side of Bassmasters. We have 88 anglers up here this weekend. So we have 44 boats going out to fish our 40th anniversary state championship. And we wanted to come up to Escanaba because you have such a great smallmouth fishery.
Yeah, I was going to ask, this is the first time that you had an event like this up here. And is it a worry of yours that maybe people are kind of apprehensive to make a big drive? Because everyone's from downstate, right?
Our anglers are used to doing big water. They do Lake Michigan, Lake St. Clair, Huron, Erie. So it's not that tough for them. They're all experienced boaters. But this is not the first time up here. Okay. We've been up here twice before with the Northern Divisionals, where we have 8 other states come in and compete.
Okay. But there's big stakes for this event today? This weekend?
Not big money or anything, but what happens is this creates our state team that advances on to a divisional, and one of our Michigan anglers from that goes to a national championship. If he does well there, he's in the Bassmasters Classic, and that's where some big money is.
Okay, now if people want to come out and check out the action, how can they get involved?
All they have to do is come on down to the park today. We can answer any questions they have for them, or they can go online at michiganbass.net, and you can see our website and all the information's up there for them.
Okay, now the first guys are going out here very soon?
Right, we have 2 flights today. about 25 boats in the first flight and the remainder in the second. They staggered out at half-hour intervals. They come back in at 3 o'clock and 3:30. So if you want to come see all the big fish, be here by about 2:45 and you'll get a good show.
All right, sounds good. Paul, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Andrew.
and we'll be back here about again in a half hour and see. I bet a lot of guys will be gone and more boats will be here. All right, sounds good. Thanks,
Thank
Paul.
you.
All right, we'll go back to the studio now, live in Escanaba. Andrew Lacombe, TV6 News.
All right, thank you very much, Andrew. Hope they have a great day.
Welcome back, everyone. A bass fishing championship takes place this weekend in Escanaba. That's the first time the area has hosted this major tournament. And as the anglers get ready to head out into the water, TV6's Andrew Lacombe joins us once again with more. Andrew.
Hey, Greg. Actually, the first flight of anglers headed out about 15 minutes ago. They left at 6:30. They sang the national anthem here, and then they headed out onto the Bays de Noc. And the next flight is getting ready to go here in just a few minutes. I'm actually joined by two fishermen right now who are going on the second flight. So, guys, tell me your names and where you're from.
I'm Jesse Weiner from Holland, Michigan.
I'm Butch Derrickson from Traverse City, a cherry capital.
All right, and is this your first time fishing up here?
I was here about three or 4 years ago for a divisional tournament too.
Okay.
This is my first time here, and I can't wait to go out and catch some fish.
All right, so what are you thinking as you're getting ready to go out today?
How we're going to keep the 5-pounders out of the boat.
Okay. So what kind of fish are you hoping to catch? Like what kind of size?
We're going for smallmouth, and we hope 5 is our smallest one.
Okay. And you know, the weather, we've got maybe some winds coming later today. Is that something you're kind of thinking about?
I'm a non-boater, so he's
Okay.
probably worried
Yeah,
about that.
I am always. You always have to be aware of it, and we got good weather forecast today. So the last 2 days, I haven't been able to go out to the places I wanted to fish because it was just too rough.
Do you know exactly like where you're going out in the water today? It's everyone's got a strategy. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so you come back at 3 o'clock, and people can come and check out what you bring back. Now, is there any difference between today and tomorrow? You just kind of go out and do the same thing again tomorrow morning.
Probably do the same thing tomorrow.
Okay. And well, good luck, guys. You'll be heading out here in just about 15 minutes, I think. So have a great time and enjoy your time in the Upper Peninsula. And joining me now is Steve Masters. He is from the Bays de Noc Convention and Visitors Bureau. And Steve, just tell me why is this important for this area to host this kind of event?
Well, any tournament or any event that we have in Delta County is a boost to the economy, and we're especially thrilled to have the bass tournament here. We're known as the walleye capital of the world, and we're really excited that we're known for a species that's really underfished and untapped on the bay, which is the smallmouth bass. So anything that we can do to add to the tourism economy or the economy in general, there's so much spin-off throughout the entire community as far as economics are concerned when you host a tournament like this in your hometown.
Now, Steve, there's 88 anglers here this weekend, and how can the public come down and check out what they catch?
Well, we invite the public to come down to Ludington Park. It's at the Escanaba Municipal Marina. Come on down about 3 o'clock. The weigh-in's going to start. Weigh-in should be over, depending on how the fish come in and everything, by 5:30. It'll be a good show, and they'll get to see another species of fish that the Bays de Noc will probably become renowned for just as well as we are for our walleye fishery.
All right, Steve, thanks so much for
lot.
joining us this morning, and a lot of fun down here on this very nice morning down at Ludington Park. We'll go back to the studio now, live in Escanaba. Andrew Lacombe, TV6 News.
Yeah, it did turn out to be a beautiful morning. Thanks, Andrew, and we'll be right back with Sean Householder and your forecast.